Welcome to my channel. My name is Femi Akimali. I'm a chartered accountant. I've worked in an insurance and finance company for more than 25 years. If today you are just seeing my channel for the first time, what I want you to do for me is to like this video. At the same time, subscribe to my channel. When you subscribe to my channel, turn on the bell notification so that whenever I'm giving out a valuable video like this, you'll be among the first person to watch. So today, we shall be looking at very important aspect of investment that can help us to be able to decide on the next course of action to do. We shall be looking at 10 undervalued stocks that you can buy now in 2025, and then you watch how you are going to, grow your investment from now to first quarter of 2026. So we shall be looking at 10 most undervalued Nigerian stocks. Most undervalued Nigerian stocks, 10 most to buy now. What if I told you that some of the companies in the Nigerian Stock of Exchange are, they are being recognized at the same time they are they are part of the blue chip stocks. They are still being trading under discounts. They are still being traded under discount. That is massive discount right now. Today we are diving, into to uncover 10 most undervalued stocks in Nigeria that you can put into your portfolio after considering their fundamental, their assets, and their earning capability. We discovered that these stocks, based on the analysis, I discovered that these stocks are still being undervalued based on their current price. So in this video, I will be telling you the current price of these stocks and then the fair value of these stocks. These undervalued stocks. So these are three, but I need to let you aware that all these things we are doing is just finance. It's not a financial advice. It's just for you to be able to, to use it as a starting point and do your own research so that you too, you can be able to, take your own decision either to put them into your portfolio or not. So this 10 undervalued stocks is what we are going to, unveiling to you, and then you look at, and they are most of these stocks, they are being recognized. They are being recognized, the companies and the Nigerian Stock of Exchange, and even they are among the business companies that were listed on the Stock of Exchange. But based on the fundamental analysis, based on the metrics availability, that is the PE ratio and PE to book value, we discover that these stocks, they are still being undervalued. So based on their prices, either higher or lower in prices, they are still being undervalued. So we shall be looking at these 10 stocks, based on their price earning ratio, based on their price to book, based on their fundamental analysis, based on their past records of performances, based on their dividend history of payment, based on the expansion in the reality of things, recapitalization, and so many things that we consider on metrics. We consider for us to be able to believe within ourselves. We just believe. I'm not saying you should believe what we are saying, but at least take your own decision. But what we are finding, all these 10 stocks that we are going to be mentioning today, they are being undervalued based on the fundamental analysis. So quickly, let us move straight to these companies. The first one is FBN Holding PLC. FBN Holding PLC. These are companies that still being traded based on past records. But I can assure you, this bank have a new management, and this management have reduced their non-performing loan to the barest minimum, and they have been generating, returns. They have been generating profits so many years backward. But this trade, the pricing are still being based on their old reputation. They are not based on their current reputation, and they are still being traded under 1x. That is, they are still below the benchmark of African banks. The African bank below benchmark in terms of X levels is 9 to 10x. You understand? But most of these banks of Nigeria, they are still being traded under 2x, under 1.19x. That's what we are talking. No, we should be looking. This FBN, the price is still being undervalued based on their financial capability, expansion, present throughout Nigeria. First Bank is still being undervalued based on the analysis, based on the fundamental analysis, based on their earning per share, based on their PE ratio, based on their price to book value, we discover that this particular stock is being undervalued. The current price of First FBN Holding PLC, the current price is 32 naira 50 kobo. But after the analysis, computation, and other metrics, we discover that this company is still being undervalued by upside of 35%. So the price, expected price of this FBN Holding PLC is about 44 naira. So don't sleep over it. Take your position, do your own research. By the time we are review back, I will be making reference to this video. We'll be comparing the price by first quarter of 2026. I just want to give this talk about 6-month horizon based, and then we'll now compare this video to the one we are going to do at another time. Compare the price and then what we have suggested, and then you can be able to know either we are doing what we are doing very well or not. Then the second one is Access Holding PLC. Access Holding PLC is the best, is the least valued among Nigerian top tier banks. They are the least valued among Nigerian top tier. It's one of the Nigerian top tier banks, but they are being undervalued. The PE ratio is being trading just as 1x, So they are still below the benchmark of 10.9x of running of a trading activities in Nigerian stock of exchange. So we can be able to, the upside potential that in terms of real value of this particular banks is about 45%. It's about 45%. So comparing the fair value and the current value, the intrinsic value, the current price of this Access Bank is about 27 naira 45 kobo. But the fair value, expected value, fair value, the true value of this particular Access Holding PLC is 39.8 kobo, 39.80 kobo. So it's an opportunity for you to be able to decide on the next stock of action, either to do your own research, do your own fundamental analysis very well, and then you can be able to put them into your own portfolio. Then we move to Guaranteed Trust Bank, GTCO. Guaranteed Trust Bank. Guaranteed is strong fundamentally trade at PE ratio of 2x, which is still lower than the benchmark of banks in Nigeria, especially in African continent. The banks have been traded about 6x, 9x, but this GT Bank still traded under 2x. So it's still undervalued. If you look at their reliable earnings and their operational efficiency, GT Bank has been one of the banks that have fundamentally proved. After checking all the metrics, we discovered that this GT Bank have a strong buy. That is, you can put them into your portfolio. The current price of these stocks currently is 96 naira, but the fair value, the intrinsic value, the true value of this stock is about 130 naira. That is how beauty this particular stock industry. And then when you look at the PE ratio compared to the peers in the market, we discover that, and then the visibility of this bank internationally, presence of this bank internationally, this bank is still being undervalued at the current price of 96 naira. Even this bank has gotten to about 110, 105 this year, but it's been traded at the rate of 96. But the fair value of expected price of this particular product, of this particular bank, is 130 naira per share. So it's an opportunity. Quickly, we'll move to number 4 in order to not to make this video long. We move to Fidelity Bank. Fidelity Bank, especially the resource security note, is underpriced by 21.3%. Fidelity Bank appear undervalued because the stock is not fully pricing in its robust financial performance, ample liquidity, and strategic expansion. This bank is expanding this bank is expanding its tentacles across Africa, across Nigeria. So Fidelity Bank, because of the expansion, because of the liquidity, because of the earning per share, at the same time because of the valuation, the trade has still been below. The value of this stock has still been traded under the normal value of African's benchmark. So we have discovered that Fidelity Bank, with the current price of 20 naira 85 kobo, is still undervalued. It's still undervalued based on their financial report, financial health, performances. We can be able to deduce that this stock is still being undervalued. And then the fair value of this stock is about 45%. So the fair value, that the expected price of this particular stock is about 30 naira 23 kobo. 30 naira 23 kobo. So the price of 20 naira 20 naira 85 kobo is on another value being traded based on their financial base, based on the metrics that we are looking at, based on the PE to book value, based on price earning ratio still being traded under 1x. We can say that Fidelity Bank is the bank that are still being undervalued based on their price. Quickly, we move to consumer stable, Nigerian Bureaus. Nigerian Bureaus current price is 70 naira. But the upside price, the potential is about 18%. Is about 18%. So intrinsic value and fair value of this particular Nigerian Bureaus is about 82 naira 66 kobo. 82 naira 6 kobo. So which shows financial capability. Nigerian Bureau has been consistent in their dividend payment, and their product has been embraced by Nigerians. So Nigerian Bureau is still being undervalued at the price of 70 naira. So it's something that you can put into your record. The expected value, the intrinsic value, the fair value of this particular company is 82 naira 6 kobo, but it's being traded in the Nigerian Stock of Exchange of 70 naira. Further research showed strong fundamentality and minimum upside potential of 15% from the current price level. So it's a very good one that you can look at it and put into your portfolio after doing your own research based on what we have just. I want is to guide you as a starting point in doing your own research and make your own conclusion. Then we move to energies and oil and gas. The first one is Total Energies Marketing Nigeria. Total Energy Marketing Nigeria. Undervalue is estimated as 29.7%. Current value of the price is 640 naira. The current price, but the expected value based on the fundamental analysis and metrics that we have studied on this particular company, the price in the next 6 months, the price will get to up to 825 naira 60 kobo. That is our analysis, and you can take your own decision and make a lot of returns on your investment. So Total Energy, based on their financial health, based on their financial capability, fundamental analysis, they have been strong financially, and then they have been operating on an efficiency manner that have made this company to be a very good one that you can still come in at this particular price and make a appreciation, capital gain appreciation. Then number 7 is Seplat Energy PLC. The current price of Seplat Energy PLC is 5,379 naira 30 kobo. But the fair value in the next 6 months, the fair value has been computed, has been, after studying the fundamental analysis of this particular company, we discovered that the fair value, the intrinsic value of this particular Seplat is 6,400, which is about 12% upside from the current price. So it's an avenue for you to be able to make up with your capital appreciation in your investment when we are looking at, when we are reviewing this particular video, when it is first quarter of 2026. So you can look at Seplat, and they have been very consistent in sharing part of their profit to their shareholders, and they have been consistent in dividend payment for the past years. And so it's a very good company that you can even keep this kind of company for a long time period, because they have been in existence and they are proof of their capability on a financial manner. So you can quickly look at Seplat and put into your portfolio. The next one is this agriculture and agro industry. The first one among this sector is Presco PLC. Presco PLC, they are still in operation, upside of 15.8%. That is from the current price. The current price of this particular stock is 1,480 naira. But the fair value, the intrinsic value of this particular Presco, based on the analysis, fundamental analysis that shows strong buy for long-term investment, is 1,716.80. 1,716.80. That's the fair value of this particular company, but they are being traded currently at 1,480 naira. So it's a very good one, and you can quickly put into your portfolio. In terms of capital appreciation, dividend payment, they have been regular in their dividend payment, and they have been waxing strong in their production. The product has been embraced both locally and internationally. So Presco is a very good one that you can quickly put to your portfolio. You can even support it with the acquisition of GOPDC Ghana, expected to increase their palm oil at the same time, their earnings per share by the year 2026. Presco revenue surged by 93% compared to 2024 current price. At the same time, we look at their sale revenue double at the first quarter of this year, 2025, and then their cost of sales has been declined. So this is an avenue for them to make more profit. When their cost of sales come down, then there's an opportunity for them to make more profit. And then when they make more profit, they will be able to share part of the profit to their existing shareholders. Then number 9 is Okomuwe. Okomuwe is one of the agricultural sectors of the economy, but they have been doing well. They have been undervalued and solid fundamental with solid fundamentals. They are being undervalued. Okomuwe is being undervalued even with their current price of 1,020 naira. They are still being undervalued. Their fair value is 1,137 naira 98 kobo per share. So Okomuwe have a very attractive valuation of about 10.9x, strong profit margin and FS gains, and then high return on equity, such by about 60% in the first half of this year, 2025. So, and it's a company that have been consistent in their dividend payment. So it's their price has been traded as of today, which is 1,020 naira, is still being undervalued. The fair value, the intrinsic value of the particular stocks is 1,137 naira 0.98 kobo, which is about 12% upside, from the current price. Then the last one is Geregu Power PLC. Geregu Power PLC, this is the first and the only true power generation play on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. And then with the visionary that was behind this particular company, Femi Otedola, this company is still being priced undervalued based on their financial aid, based on the monopoly of supplying power generation to Nigeria and suburb country. I can assure you this particular Geregu Power PLC is still being, undervalued based on their strategic monopoly of sharing, of providing power generation. Solid fundamental, strong operational growth, and robust financial edge has been an advantage to the advantage of the Geregu PLC. So the current price of 1,141 naira 50 kobo is still being undervalued compared to their fair value of 1,369 naira 80 kobo. These are 10 stocks that are recognizable and a very big blue chip company that are still being traded on the Nigerian Stock Exchange below the standard and the benchmark of their industry. So these are companies, these 10 companies. I don't want you to sleep over them. Do your own research, do your own analysis about these 10 undervalued stocks, and then by the time we are review these stocks together in the first quarter of 2026, and we should be able to compare the current price and then the expected returns. The expected price, fair value of this product. Then all of us will be able to smile. I can assure you we are going to smile. That is just it. But do your own research. I'm not compelling you. You have to take your own decision. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, what I want you to do for me is to like this video. When you like this video, subscribe to my channel. When you are subscribing to my channel, turn on the bell notification. Specifically, I want you to like this video. Because when you like this video, YouTube organic will automatically share it to so many people so that they too will be able to be abreast of this valuable information. And then when you subscribe, don't forget to turn on the bell notification so that whenever I'm giving out a valuable video like this, YouTube will be able to notify you that I've dropped another video. Thank you very much for watching this video to the end and for subscribing to my channel and for liking this video. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. God bless you.